are watching Chels TV. Kijk Chels TV. Ubokela I Chels TV.
You are watching 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 Chels TV. Kijk Chels TV. Ubokela I Chels TV.
Welcome to Chels TV, your number one TV station around West Coast. If you are not watching Chels TV, what are you doing? Hello guys, hello viewers, welcome to your program on Chels TV. We welcome you once again tonight as we are hosting a person who is so famous, in terms of photography, in terms of content creation, in terms of many things. We have to hear from him, from the man himself. And as always, my name is the Prince, your manager on Chels TV, your presenter or host for today. Let me welcome this gentleman and let him introduce himself on Chels TV. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you so much. Notenda neku vanemi pa Chels TV.
Viewers would like to know your name and a little bit of your background, where you grew up from, your parents, or a school background, education, and all those stuff.
I get it. Okay, guys. My name is Shelton Nkomo. Actually, and my second name is Tanak. So I have 3 names. So all the way from Zim to Shavani or Shabani. I don't know, like.
Wow.
What do you guys know?
Zishavani?
Yes, that's
Which
right.
area?
There's an area in Onzi Mazio. Come from there.
Guys, I think we are done with the show. Dawana homeboy wangu pana hapa. Actually, I'm very happy, my brother. You're welcome on Charles TV. People would like to know your background. Which schools did you attend, and on what level did you finish, and what occupations, and just a background of your education.
All I can say is that I studied on different schools. Some of them, some of them I don't feel like it's good to mention them. I want to keep them hidden for some reasons. There's some people that I don't like to actually associate with. Some people don't think like I've been to some of their schools. So I would say that I've studied there and in another place. Like I studied in like 4 schools. I studied in Shawane, Masingo. I went to Masingo, like I did like some sort of like what would I say? I was just an external, like doing some lessons there. Okay. I didn't really start there. And after that, after my studies that I did there, I continued studying when I came here to South Africa, and I was studying in Pretoria and in Johannesburg as well. So there is a lot of studies that I was doing actually by then. Mainly what I studied in school, in high school, was computer programming, and I was focusing mainly on web development, front-end web development, and a little bit of back-end web development. So what happened is that when I was studying that, I actually did my courses, and I also joined another college in Cape Town as well that I was doing the same thing. So it took me it was like 2 years doing that. And when I finished that, there's actually a career path that I liked since I was like in what I can say maybe grade 8. So that career path, I continued with it until now, to an extent that I actually ended up leaving it. After studying it, in front-end web development, I studied like JavaScript, HTML, CSS. I studied jQuery. I studied Python, and what else? I studied like some like there are some like Bootstrap. Those are like additionals to web development. Then I studied like these are what they called, like they are also like advanced stuff that I used like nowadays. The one that I used like to make web development easy. They are called CMSs. I also did those after that as well. So I was like just trying to add up to my thing, which I actually love the most. Like I actually like grew up like liking computers and all that. So I had to do those studies. Then after finishing those studies, I got to realize that it wasn't really my career path. Then I had to continue like adding up with other stuff that I had to do. So I joined photography actually. Photography wasn't...
Before you go there, we just want to know when you finished your primary level and O level, before you go into all those studies here in South Africa, how was life in Zimbabwe that forced you to cross the border?
To be honest, I can't say that there's something that forced me to cross the border. I believe that the life wasn't bad on my side. I can tell. I actually loved the country, 100% I would say. And I'm one of the people who are willing to just go and do more of my work there. But the thing is that studying was a bit hard for me in the country. that I had to drop some of my studies there.
Okay.
I couldn't find a proper school that could provide me, I mean that was actually affordable to me also, that I could actually get what I needed. So studying was my main thing when I moved to SA, because like my family was this side. So I started, actually my mother was here. So I started living with her and I continued what I was doing, and I also tried to gather money as well that I needed to do to further my studies actually. So that kind of it.
Okay, so how did you come to Cape Town? I heard you said from ZIM you were in Pretoria studying there, Johannesburg. And how did you move from those places to Cape Town?
Actually, it's like I lived in Pretoria for like 4 years. There, I wasn't really doing something that is quite big, but I went to Johannesburg. Johannesburg, I think I lived there for like 7 months or 8. Then after that, I moved to Cape Town. It was around 2018, that's when I came to Cape Town. So in Cape Town, I was doing my studies also. I was continuing with my studies. I'm someone who didn't really believe in working like in any industry that is not web development. Like I loved web development. I loved like doing like SEO, search engine optimization, like doing all that kind of work that is to do with programming. So that was my thing. So when I came here, I just continued with it, but it was quite hard. I had to also look for a job, so I had to work and all that.
Okay, so did you start doing the photography in Joburg, Pretoria, or you started here in Cape Town?
No.
Okay.
So this is what I was going to talk about. So what happened is that as I was busy with this other thing that I said, which is web development, and which I like had a passion on. I got to realize that when I started getting clients who are in web development, I opened a business actually. Once I finished my studies, I had to open a business, a web development business. So within that business, I got to realize that the clients that I was getting, they needed me to capture pictures and videos for their businesses. For example, a construction company would ask me to come and make a website for them. So, and do the marketing, because I was doing all that. Like I opened a company that was called Trending Graphics. Trending Graphics was focusing on making graphics. I was a graphic designer too. So when I opened that business, I started getting a lot of more traction actually in 2019, in 2020, in the COVID-19. That's when actually like it has blown up. Like my first client actually like paid some like 15,000 rand, and I had never had 15,000 rand on my side. So I started to actually venture like into bigger marketing. So when I started marketing more, that's when I got to realize that more clients are actually asking me to capture pictures and videos for their businesses. Then I had to look for a camera. And also, I'm someone who loved to edit videos like I see in movies.
So before you didn't have a camera?
I didn't have a camera.
You bought a camera in 2020?
So my first camera I actually bought it in 2020 December. So that's my first camera that I had, 2020 December. And my first photo shoot that I did, I was actually for a company that I was working with it was a construction company that I was in Minaton. That's where I did capture like images with an auto. Like I didn't even know how to use a camera by then. Then I did a wedding a day after Christmas. That was my second photo shoot that I did. Actually, like we were acting with people that were doing skits by then. So within that thing, I was actually taught how to use a camera, making a video, but I couldn't understand nothing there. So I had to get a camera. So in December there I get a camera. Then we did a wedding on the 26th of December with Jay, and it was like that wedding we did. I didn't know much about the camera by then. Then that wedding we did was one of my first proper photo shoot that I actually did. And moving from there.
Yeah, but it was your second time using a camera. How did you manage to do the first photo shoot?
It was
a wedding.
Oh, funny thing is that I'm someone who likes to learn a lot. So a day before, I was very busy with my YouTube, trying to figure out, okay, how can I use this camera properly. So I had to do a lot of researches. So out of those researches, I actually manage to work throughout the whole thing.
Okay, can you explain to me something that maybe the listeners would want to know? The transformation from trending graphics. You were explaining to us about trending graphics, and then from there, now we know you have trending photography.
Okay.
How was the transformation there, and how did you do it?
Okay, as I can say, I actually formed a name that is called Trending in 2020 there. So when I formed that name,
and how did that name come?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say now. So this trending thing happened this way. So I'm someone who liked searching in optimization a lot. What do I mean by searching in optimization? This is like something that is to do with like when you go on Google search.
Yeah.
Normally, if you look for trends, you are more likely to get what's trending for that moment. So I did some researches trying to find, okay, does anyone have a name with a trending? So it's a name that I wanted to put out there to actually get to find a domain. It's a domain. I actually bought a domain that is called trendingphotography.com, trendinggraphics.com.
Yeah.
Those names I wanted to actually appear on top whenever someone is looking for something that is already trending. So I'm someone who likes trends. So I was into trends. So I transformed that through this now. I got to realize that my photography was getting more traction, and I was working less than I was doing in web development, because I could work like 17 hours making websites, because I was doing custom coded websites. So coding would take me like the whole week to actually submit a website, but a photo shoot would take me like few hours, then I'm done with the whole work and my money's done. Like nobody's gonna come for maintenance and all that. So but I continued with web development, because like I work with companies that are in Zimbabwe, companies that are in Gauteng, and here in Cape Town. So
okay, so
transform there.
That's the transformation. Yeah, it's quite interesting. And social media and skits, were you already into that by that time you started the? Okay. What was the first thing?
Okay, actually, this is how it happened. As I say, the first camera that I bought, we actually used also on the skits in 2020. We have videos that we made in 2020, but I was like a DOP, director of photography. I was just a director there. The only thing that I could do was to operate the camera, making sure that the sound is coming out properly, edit the videos. So there's someone who invited me. Like the first thing that I actually did with the videos, I was like into editing in After Effects. So when I was editing my videos, another guy who stays in Guru invited me for the skits. Then I went there. They were doing skits in Kraaifontein. So these guys were doing skits with people like Moswa, who else, and what is his name? This guy from Kalicha. I forgot his name. But we also created a page from there. A page that we created went to like 21k followers in 2 months in 2020. Then we ended up like leaving. It was now in 2021, because this started in 2020 December. Then in 2021 we created a page like January, February. Then after 2 months I had to leave, because I was going to Zimbabwe for some work, like for 15 days there. Then when I came back, I was the one with the camera, with the proper camera. Then it just like started to fade up, and some people were not coming. So like that's where the skits came from. Then I realized that later on, like I started focusing with photography. Photography like took most of my time. Like I was very busy with photography all along from 2021 to 2023. Then now this year 2024, I wanted to go back into skits. I realized that when I started growing my training photography page, it was taking very long to actually grow and get more. Like I was paying my page. I paid something like almost like 50,000 rand on my page as I was growing it, but I only got like 18,000 followers. through the whole process. But I was getting clients also. Like I got like over 20,000 clients that I got from there. So I can say on the business side it was good, but growing the presence, business presence, and also growing the page within the community, it was very hard. So I got to realize that there were people who are doing skits, and those skits were blowing up. So in March, we ventured into the skits, and I started to look at how social media can actually take you from a certain position to another position. Then I realized that we need to sit down on it, and then we had to write down a book. Like we had to write down all the things that we could find positive, as positive outcomes in the skits industry. Then we had to choose comedy, because personally I'm able to do finance content. Why? Because I like to read self-help books. So I realized that there was no much traction there, but comedy can capture anyone's attention. So I just had to start shooting. When I was shooting, I got to realize that I was the one that was writing scripts, right? So the people that I had on set were not really able to express what I wanted. I didn't want to appear on the camera. I was like an introvert. Okay. So by that now, I had to go in front of the camera. Why? Because like people, I couldn't see the outcome of what I wanted. Like when I write a script. So from there, I realized that I could actually like act better. Then from there, I just had to do it.
Oh, speaking of your pages, Shelton, you've got a page that has got 1.2 million followers. Can you take us through that?
Okay. On that page that is 1.2 million followers. It's a page that we post. We used to like. I'm no longer posting there right now. I have actually posted. This page, like we're just taking content from TikTok, putting it on Facebook, and it would trend. So we're actually focusing on monetization there. So we'd make sure that like we take content there, we post on Facebook, we just take content, anything that is trending on TikTok. So it was like the fastest page, and it was like an undercover page. Then
so the people actually were following because of the TikTok videos and stuff.
The content that was there,
the content that you were taking from
TikTok and putting it on Facebook. Yes,
that's how you grow to have 1.2 million.
Yes, yeah.
And then why did you leave it, or was the monetization affected, or can you explain something?
Okay. So the reason why I had to leave that page was monetization actually. So after some time, like once we reached, like we're actually pushing the page until we get the monetization. Once we got the monetization got paused for the reason that the content was lacking originality. They found out that the content wasn't original. We were actually just downloading it and uploading it here. So from there, I got to realize that there was an opportunity. There was actually something there in content creation. That's when I realized that the videos that we were taking could actually make better videos than that. Then we started to make our own content.
Yeah. So trending, which page does have 1.2?
It's a trending essay.
Trending essay. So was that the first page you created?
Yeah, that's I know. I had my training photography already.
But there was no more followers there.
Yes.
How many followers?
Like there were like 18,000 followers by. It was by when? It had 18,000 followers until June. So when I started putting content on training photography, the photography page I turned into like the page that I'm gonna be like a personal page. That's when I started posting. I had like 18,000 followers.
So that's trending photography.
Yes.
Now that page has got 200-something thousand followers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How did you manage to have 200-something thousand followers just from June? We are talking about for about 2 months now. 2-3 months.
So I started posting there. My first video that I posted on the page was on the 6th of June, and the video got like 2.5 million views. So I got to realize that the page was very active, and also like with the live videos that I used to like to make, I just realized that I had active people there on the page. the 18,000 people were active, and also the page was very commendable because I had never like posted content that violated the community standards of Facebook monetization policies. So when I started posting, like we had content already, because we had a page that we actually opened for skits that was called Romance. The page we put it within 1 month, within actually 3 weeks, we put it from 0 followers to 41,000 followers. So I just had to actually take the content there, started putting it on my page, the one that I already had. So I started posting like 5 times a day until like from 6 June until to month end of June, I had over 100,000 followers already.
How did you manage?
So how did I manage? It was actually just because like, okay, I started studying the strategies on how videos that are trending make it to get 1 million views. I was just targeting 1 million views every time when I create content. I would ask myself, okay, what would be the reason that this video would trend? So I'll ask the question and I'll answer it by making an action towards making 1 million views too.
Okay, that's interesting. You are watching Chels TV, your #1 TV station around West Coast. You can hear from the man himself, Shelton Nkomo, a guy from Shabani, the asbestos town in our country, our lovely and beautiful country. Anyway, Shelton, since there are a lot of photographers in Cape Town, what makes trending photography stand out?
Okay, the fact that trending photography's name is called trending, you have to always think about something within the name, trending. As I said, trending is mainly focusing on the advertising, the most like advertising comes first when it comes to the name trending. I realized that it's one of the secrets. If you're a photographer, you really need to take note of some of these points that I'm about to make. So people, when they like acquire a skill, they forget the thing called the markets. So I like the way that I ventured into photography, I already knew what the market needs and how to attract the people. So the first thing, the name, as I said, how I actually go to have this name, it was like trending photography, trending graphics. Trending was like from the trending part and also to make trends. So I got to realize that I needed to put together value and proper marketing, or marketing that stands out. So value, I had to actually invest more into better equipment and better skills of making better photos, and also asking out from the best, getting inspired by the people that are already in the industry. And moving from there, as a business person, I got to realize that I had to actually acquire this other skill of marketing. Who are the people that I'm selling this photography to? Who is more interested? And where are those people found? And what are the platforms that I can make use of? And how much do I need to spend, maybe weekly, monthly, or in whatever type of space of time should I be spending so that I can actually like get to be on top? And also I got to realize, okay, I needed to see what are the people marketing using? What are the other like tips and all that? Like I would ask, I'm someone who is like open to people, and I'm someone who likes to learn from anyone. So through learning from anyone that I meet who is into photography, I would like actually connect with them, get their phone numbers. Then I got to realize that there was a loophole. So many people don't know something called lead generation. So I was generating my leads from a platform that I realized that most of my clients were coming from, which is Facebook. Facebook was better than Google when it comes to people who needs my photography. So I was generating leads through advertisements that I would make. I would use 1,000 rand every week to advertise. Then I generate like let's say 400 people within that 1,000 rand. Those 400 people, I keep them on my WhatsApp, and every time they see my WhatsApp status, I would post my work there. And I realized that WhatsApp was a better way to connect people. It's more personal to an extent that whenever I post a status and they watch it, they're more likely to react to it, or they're more likely to call you their personal photographer already. Why? Because like they can see that your work that you are putting is the value they need. So whenever they think of photo shoot, they are obviously going to call you.
Okay, that's interesting. And you mentioned COVID-19, and we all know people were affected. And how did this COVID-19 affected you as a person and as a photographer?
So as I said, during the COVID-19 thing, I wasn't a photographer. As I said, photography only comes in when the COVID-19 thing was almost ending. Because it was 2020 December when I started having my first camera, and I was not calling photography a business. So what I would say is that I would appreciate a lot this thing called COVID-19, because if there was no COVID-19, my life wouldn't be where it is, and some of the things that I know, I wouldn't be knowing them. Why? COVID-19 made me to realize that I needed to actually upgrade myself, and I upgraded my skills within that COVID-19 time. And also I started to work more on my own business, which I couldn't do if I was working on someone's business. So by getting enough time at home, I managed to build a strong business that was like competing with. It was now part of the top 10 web designers in Cape Town, and I was one of the professional graphic designers in Cape Town. And also I got to win an award as a graphic designer like in my church that I was going to. I managed to, like, we had a competition of graphic designers, and I got to win, like, globally. I was the best graphic designer of the year. So that made me to realize that I was like harnessing my skills to an extent that it became like a huge thing, and I realized that I was doing big things.
Wow, that's interesting. We are on Charles TV live from our studios in Friedenberg as we prepare to go for the advert. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep your comments coming. We have Shelton Nkomo, the photographer, trending photography from Cape Town. He graced our show tonight. Hope you are enjoying the show. Please keep on sharing, keep on following, keep on liking, commenting, send some loves, send some stars. Thank you very much for your patience as we will be right back.
Welcome to Kumbolani Cell Phone Repair Shop, where we repair all types of cell phone from iPhones to Android, screen problems, battery replacement. We also stock LCD chargers, pouches, screen guards, and all cell phone accessories. Get in touch with Kumbolani, your number one phone doctor, on 065 873 4873, 062 463 3835. Quick and professional services. Apple iCloud removal, Google account unlock, pattern and password removal, SIM network unlock, screen replacement, laptop repairs, and password removal. Kumbolani Cell Phone Repair Shop, your number one phone doctor. Welcome to Kumbolani Cell Phone Repair Shop, where we repair all types of cell phone from iPhone.
You are watching TLC.
You're watching Toast TV.
You are watching Tels TV.
You are watching Charles TV.
You are watching Charles TV. Chaikaik Charles TV. Ubokela I Charles TV.
You are watching TLC.
You're watching Toast TV.
Welcome back to Charles TV, your number one TV station around West Coast. As you can see, we are still live. Please share the live. Click the button. click the buttons. We are talking to Shelton Nkomo here in the studio, the guy behind trending photography, the guy behind trending SA, the page that has 1.2 million followers. We all dream to have those followers. Yeah, I can tell you. Anyway, but we just want to know more about this guy. We just want to know more about what he do. He is also a good teacher. He is also a good content creator. My guy, let's go deep into some content creation that you do. What is your motive, or what exactly give you the motivation for content creation?
Okay, it's a very good question, and I would love to answer this question and in a way that would also pass the motivation to other people who might be watching. So when it comes to content creation, this is something that I said, like, we were to sit down on it and actually structure and find best ways that we can do it after realizing what we go to find out. So as I said, I love finance content, and I'm more of a reader. There's a book that I love the most that is called The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. So this guy talks about the fastest ways that you can become millionaires. So he talks of how to make $1 million from zero, how to make money with no capital, how to start anything, and how to actually upgrade yourself, how to move from a step to another step to another step to another step until you get there. So he mentioned content as one of the ways to becoming a millionaire. So personally, I'm someone who got to realize that content creation was a very tiny thing that I can do myself, and creating content is a very easy thing. Why? I'm already in the industry, and I'm able to do this for other people, right? So I can say that by realizing that there was a future, and also my goal that I created with content was not just like a short-term goal. I created like a 5-year goal that I want to see, okay, after 5 years, how is my content going to be like? So I've never ever tried to create a long-term goal that fail. I've never ever done that. Like, it might be the first one, but already within the 3 months of trial, it has shown me flames, because I can say that to be very clear and to be very honest, I realized that content pays me, because the first month that I got into the content, I got paid like over $1,000 already. The first month of creating content, and it started actually accumulating and going up and up. So I asked myself, okay, what about the time that I'm going to say, okay, this is the end of my goal? Because within the book that I'm saying, there's something that they say, you need to create a SMART goal. What is a SMART goal? They say, like, have a specific and a measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goal that takes you exactly where you want to be. So myself, I actually had to draft out a 5-year goal. Okay, with my content, I need to be creating this type of content from now until here. From here, I need to get to another stage where I create this and that, and I'm going to actually widen it, expand it this way and all that. So that's how I actually see content. I see it as a long-term goal with me. So if it is your first time to see me, you gotta see me a lot. There's a lot to come from me.
Look at that camera. Look at that camera. Tell the content creators.
Yeah.
Because the next question that I'm about to ask you, it needs you to address the content creators.
Okay.
The question says, what do you have to say to those people who ask about monetization? And those people, if you look at their pages, they don't have content. I remember the other day you were on live and you were checking people's pages, you were checking people's profiles, and then you were just like, you don't have content. I'm not gonna waste my time checking this and this and this and this. So what do you have to say to those people who doesn't have content but they keep on asking about monetization?
Okay. So for the people who are into content, this is what I would say. I would say that if you choose to become a content creator, remember that one thing. Personally, if I'm to tell you, I didn't start content. I didn't start content because maybe I was starving. Because some people are trying to leave their jobs to start content creation. My photography has been growing very fast to an extent that I was happy with the growth, but my goal with photography was not gonna end in a way that I wanted. So that's how I joined photography, right? I joined content creation. So to you, if you are a content creator, I would say that if your goal is to make money with content might disappoint you. There is a lot that comes with content creation. There's a lot you might not make money as early as you might expect. So many people don't even have content to put on their pages, but they have tried to create pages. They have tried to make content. Some people are just wasting time. I will promise you that you might end up giving up after 2 years of realizing that you've been just creating crappy content. You're not going anywhere. You're not gonna build the thing that you thought maybe you might build. So on my page, I actually try to help people on ways how they can upgrade their content, how they can also make or create content. I have also, behind the scenes, I'm busy making a very short course about how to monetize and create viral content. Monetize and create viral content. That's the name of the course. But it might change because there's a lot that is being adjusted, and I will just announce it once it's out. So I can say that so many people who don't have content, like, you need to sit down on an idea, and your idea, if it is short term, content is not for you. If you are looking to make money within a short period of time, content is not going to be a best idea for you. And I would suggest that you go and read the book that I've read, which is called The Millionaire Fast Lane. It will tell you how money is accumulated, because so many people just think like content is money.
Okay, so someone is asking, we have got content but no text numbers. How do we bypass that stage?
Text number. They have content. Are they making money? That's another question.
I don't know. Maybe the follower will ask again. She said we have content but no text numbers. How do we bypass that stage?
If you're asking about text number that is found on the payout account, trust me, that thing is a very easy thing. Like, you can just you can go on Facebook and search monetize with Shelton. I have made a video there. There's a page that I've written like monetize with Shelton after a lot of people were asking me about these questions. So I made a video that is a screen record where I explain how you can actually bypass that.
Okay, that's information. That's you can't find that information elsewhere. Do you get paid by people, or they buy you airtime, or because most of the time you're on your page teaching how to make content or something? Does someone sponsor you to do that, or can you explain something?
Obviously not. Just someone who is willing to share whatever that I have. If I have a little that I have, I'm always willing to share it with others, so that we can always be upgrading and always be alert whenever something comes up, something that is positive, something that can actually make us better. Because I've seen myself actually transforming from a certain level to another level that I believe that I'm still going to transform so many times and over, getting to the levels that I want to be. So I believe that sharing is the best way to actually do to the community or work with the community. If I had enough, I was willing to actually share a lot more than I could just share now. Why? Because right now I'm just tied up a lot with work and all the things. I might have time maybe in future that will actually give me more opportunity to share more of what I have with the people.
Okay. Coming back to skits, what type of people do you work with, and do you have a selection, or can you explain how best you do in selecting your team to work with, to shoot videos, to do skits, to create content? Can you give us an insight?
Okay. I would say personally, I always want to surround myself with people who are passionate and who are willing to do a thing. When I say someone who is really passionate, I need someone who is who is not just creating for the sake of just being there, of like just creating. We need someone who believes that they can actually have a goal. Like I love those people. Why? Because those people can actually get where we want to be, and they can actually do or execute what we are trying to create. So I can say that anyone, I act with anyone. I don't really select. If you come and you want to be part of the script, we can teach you maybe sometimes like, okay, this is what we want you to do, and if you fail to do it, we can try even 10 times. There's so many people who are like that. Like we end up getting our nice shot that we need after maybe 20 takes, but we really try by any means to actually get the best out of you. So we don't really select. We don't have a certain type of people. No matter like you have followers, you don't have just the same. As long as you can do what you say.
As long as you're passionate.
Exactly. Passion actually leads.
Okay. So someone is asking, "Ko passport shanda as a text number? Does passport work as
No, definitely not. You can use your passport as your text number.
Okay,
text
maybe
number
people
like,
want to know what is a text number.
So a text number. Oh, if I should explain also that, I can tell you that a text number, this is a very unique code that you use. That unique code will direct, like if you are getting funds from Facebook, that unique code will direct a certain percentage from those funds that you are making to the government. So it's a money that is taken from the funds that you are making as value added tax. You get what I'm saying? But the government has a lot of investment in whatever that you are doing, and it has to get money from whatever that you make. So that tax number is a unique code that comes from you directly to the government. Just a connection. So like I think it's around 10 figures. So if you want to try your luck, you just try any 10 figures. It might go through. Get verified.
Okay, you have explained it very well. We are still on live Tales TV. That's our channel on Facebook, and also go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, True Talk Productions. We'll start to post something there. Please go subscribe. Please go subscribe and put up a notification button so that anytime we upload anything, you get notified. We are live on Tales TV with Shelton Nkomo, a guy from Cape Town. Where do you stay? Maybe people will think that we just pick you up. Where do you stay? I don't mean where. I mean where. I don't mean a location. Where?
I live in Cape Town.
Okay.
I live in Cape Town.
Probably people will think that maybe I'm just talking something from my mind.
I live in Cape Town.
Okay, so this person says, thanks ndakanzwa mumwe pa live achiti you can use passport number as a text number.
No, definitely not. So you can try it if you think maybe we are like it has to be 10 digits or 11, I think. So passport number it doesn't have 10 digits.
So what's your relationship with the people you work with?
The same relationship that I have with anyone. I can say that like, okay, just if people that I get you like, I mean like when you work with people, you can get you actually understand their characters and like them as they are. So personally, I can just say that like all of them, they are my friends, and my relationship, they're just like all of them, they are friends.
Are you paying them?
We don't pay anyone in our content creation, so we only work with people that have their pages, so we collaborate with them. So there's no paying one another on there.
Yeah, but are they also on monetization?
So some are already monetizing, some they are not yet monetizing.
So how do you deal with those who are not yet monetized?
So as I'm saying that, okay, personally, I don't actually invite people. People approach me with their thing. Okay, I have my page that I want to do this and this and that. Can you actually?
No, my question is on your team, the team that you work with.
Okay, so if
wait.
Oh, okay.
The team that you work with, right? Everyone has got his or her own page. That's that one I understand, right? And then we have the other ones that doesn't have monetization on those.
Okay. So
But these people, you make content with them.
okay. So
How do you now the point comes back to you are posting that content you are making with the person with a page that doesn't have monetization, right? How do you make the relationship work very well so that this person is also happy in the team?
okay.
Do you understand my question?
It's a good question. I
Okay.
think the best way to answer this one is this. So what happens like when you are collaborating with you? If you are to ask you for a collaboration, and we ask you maybe if you are not a content creator, this is where like we only advise people who are into content creation to be part of us. Why? Because if you are not yet maybe monetized, also in future there is a possibility that you get monetized with the same videos. So there is no way in any way that we can give you anything from what you are making from our own pages. Why? Because pages are paid differently, and there is different ways of monetization. There's different streams that are being used. There's different revenue streams that you are using in Facebook. There are others that pays better. There are others with bonus programs, and that is nothing to do with other content creators. So this is why, like we say, you bring your own page. We give you the content that you are included. Why? Because Facebook allows people to collaborate, and Facebook allows people to post content. If you are part of the content and you are like we are shooting together and you are part of the content, you are allowed to post that same content. So no one is supposed to pay.
Okay. Let's do this, right? We are not talking of collaborations as in collaborating with Peacock, as in collaborating with Giza, as in collaborating with who is this girl?
Natasha.
No, we are not yet there. As in collaborating with this girl who came to you with Giza and
King Grace.
yes, as in collaborating with King Grace. We are not talking of collaboration with Babalokadia. We are talking about the team that you work with, like your cameraman, like your director, like your manager, like
Okay.
you understand now?
Okay, I get you.
How do you deal with those people?
Okay. Fact is that I'm a director and I'm a cameraman.
Yeah, but
So-
there are sometimes you run like fast like Wi-Fi. There is someone who is holding the camera for you.
This is a good thing. So most of the people that I will be working with. So obviously, if you are part of our production and you are not part of the content, you are getting paid. Obviously.
Okay.
Like
Now you answered
yes,
me.
yeah.
And now we can move on. Now you've answered me.
Okay.
How do you handle the pressure working with ladies? As a photographer, as a content creator, the pressure that comes with ladies into your product. Don't look at my phone. Into your production team.
Okay.
How do you handle the pressure?
I think I have the best answer on there. The best way that I can say is that nowadays this thing of like, okay, let me say as a photographer first, there's like 90% of our clients are women. So I can say even 99%, only 1% are men. And I realized that most women are single. I don't know, maybe they are intentionally single, like they are single to other people, or they pretend to be single or something. So the best way that I realized is that myself, I don't have to interact with them. So they will be like, they will be talking to me on WhatsApp, obviously. I've got so many dramas that happened on my WhatsApp. So now there's someone who handles my WhatsApp. So I have a private WhatsApp that I only have people that are important to me, that I talk to. I think I only have like 6 chats there of the people that I talk to frequently, and those are the only ones that have my private WhatsApp number. But if you call me right now, if you can call me on my main number, there's someone who's going to answer. There's a lady who's there to answer, and I realize that if it is a lady to a lady, most of the times there's no drama there.
The conversation is short.
Yes.
Anyway, let me read this comment and then I will ask what I want to ask. This is written in Shona. Zikanzi izo tsano avo ndomfesi wa Natasha Nyemba. Okay? So, my question is, let's bring Natasha Nyemba in the conversation. Who is Natasha Nyemba? Who is Natasha Nyemba?
You would have to say maybe to me.
No.
Because,
just listen to the question.
Okay.
Who is Natasha Nyemba?
Okay. The best way that I can answer that is that Natasha Nyemba is a friend of mine.
No, I didn't ask that. Who
Okay,
is
first.
Natasha Nyemba?
Natasha Nyemba is a content creator. She's a content creator. She's a dancer. The best way that I know Natasha Nyemba is she's a dancer. She's a content creator. She's someone who's very confident. She's someone that I actually like. And she's someone that I can say she's overconfident, not just confident. She's very confident. That's the best that I know her. Yeah.
And who is Natasha Nyemba to you?
Natasha Nyemba to me is a friend. She's someone that I met like 3 months ago, not so long ago. And yeah.
And how do you answer to that? I don't know if a question or someone has got the evidence about this, because she is overconfident that Sano don't face one Natasha Nyemba. Apana kuita kana kuti.
Oh, it's not a question.
It's not a question.
The guy is telling. Oh, okay.
She is telling us that you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the best way that I respond to that, like personally, like I realized, like we actually laugh at that. Why? Because I think I've posted my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. You probably maybe have never seen her, but
Maybe
I posted her.
Yeah.
I have a very serious relationship. Maybe there's a lot that's gonna happen very soon that you also make you guys understand that there's a very serious relationship that is going on. That
With
can,
Natasha Nyemba.
no.
Oh, okay.
Not with Natasha Nyemba, but with the person that I love.
Okay.
So I actually love someone that I love the most.
Oh, so actually
you very serious.
Okay.
Serious.
You are not single.
I'm not single at all, and yeah, I'm not single, but I'm not married yet. But
Okay.
yeah, so I can say that the person that I actually date is in good books with Natasha. And the other thing is that when people see you maybe acting in a certain way with the person, they think maybe you guys are
Yeah, that's
dating.
where I was going now. I don't know if the producer has got a video for us. Do you? Please, can you put a video for us so that we try to see that video, and then we will talk more about this issue. Okay, so we want to see the video that is gonna come, and then we talk about your acting skills with Natasha Nyemba, and then people, people just don't talk. You see,
People they talk after seeing something.
yes.
Understand.
In Shona they say apana pano fungaira utsi pasina chi. Hey, so we just want to see what is coming, and viewers will judge us also, maybe, but anyway, Shelton, you are doing good in content creation, in collaboration with Natasha Nyemba, and we have seen Natasha Nyemba soon. She was in Zimbabwe doing a challenge for Pop 10, and do you know how she got into that, or where's your friend?
I don't really have much to talk about her. Because like we only meet much when you're doing our content, and I think our main topic when we're together is mainly content, and yeah, we don't have much chats about the other things side of life.
Is she dating someone?
I cannot say. I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just asking.
I have no clue. She has her own private life that I don't even know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so your most difficult moment or setback in photography or in content creation, and which was the most difficult one, and how did you overcome that challenge?
Okay. In photography, the most challenging thing was that I was getting a lot of work that I was now overwhelming when I focused the most on photography. So when I was getting overwhelmed a lot, I realized that I couldn't handle it. So I realized that I had to teach my brother also to start something in photography. Yeah, who could also help me. And I also have another brother also who could also assist with like working within that, like so I just like had to actually make sure that I also release myself on that thing where I'm very busy like with work, and like I was overwhelmed. Like every day I could have work to do, and I actually had to reduce my marketing because like I was getting a lot of like work, which was now overwhelming. So
Okay, so
it was a setback.
You taught someone to help you.
Yeah.
Is that how you overcome the challenge?
Yes.
How many people did you teach?
I was doing a school, so I can say like I was doing a photography courses. So I taught so many people when it comes to teach people. So I also have a brother that I taught, and who is like the brother that I live with, and also another brother as well. Like two of them that are close to me.
Okay, and how is your relationship with other photographers in Cape Town? Like we know quite a number.
There's only I can say that I love all other photographers. Like I'm just someone who is very open to anyone, and I got to realize that there are also other photographers who probably maybe felt like I was there, maybe they are, what can I call it, maybe they are competitor, sort of like. Yeah, those people can start to just like hate you. Like I met another photographer. Maybe if you might watch this video, you also get my words. Like I met it on somewhere where there was like a graduation. Then the guy had to like walk around me, like trying to just like hiding himself from me because I was gonna greet him, and I was happy. Like there are people that inspires you when they're doing their work.
Yeah.
And you see them and you're happy. Oh, this is someone that inspired me on this. Like personally, I get inspired. I don't get any competition with anyone. I can only compete with myself and say, okay, there's something that I need to improve about myself. Then I can improve that. Then if I see someone who's doing well, I don't feel like, okay, because why? There's a lot of clients in the industry. So competing with anyone won't be a goal to me, because I realize that I can still get clients without competing with anyone. So the people who believes in competition, trust me, they can get you ahead other photographers. Yeah, it's a must to hit other photographers if you believe in competition, which I don't believe in. So I love any photographer. I actually created a group that we have on WhatsApp, and some photographers denied to get into that group, but it was just a good group like for any photographer. Like I just named it Photographers Hub, so that we can just like connect with others and become friends and have like, because you know, like when you're in photography, you can have someone selling lenses. It's very good, like if you have a community that you can actually tell, okay guys, I'm selling a lens. Someone can just rush and buy it. Personally, I lost my equipment recently. So telling other photographers that, oh guys, I lost this camera. They might even see it, someone selling that same camera. So yeah, so it's just a good thing.
You lost your, how did you lose it?
The way I lost my camera equipment, it's getting a little bit the way I'm not gonna really, I didn't want to put it out there for certain reasons that I'm still insecure about them. So to explain it will make it more
complicated,
and not really complicated, but it will make it more I think like the people that are watching probably, because I believe that the people that stole the thing were actually my followers. Someone who saw when I posted, I wasn't at home, but they did a break-in. They broke in last week and they took my stuff. So I'm not gonna explain how it happened, but how it happened, it ended up in a way that like it's someone like the reason why I believe that it's a follower is someone who even has a heart, because the person took a camera and they left another camera. They took a certain thing and left another one that was in the same room, that was well exposed, the way you can see here it is. And then they actually picked the one, and then they went there and took another thing. They didn't take stuff that would maybe like make me feel like pain.
You are finished
10 times. Yeah. They actually had to take few stuff and then they left. But those few stuff were my camera, and they left my lights, because I believe that one of my lights was more expensive than the camera.
Wow.
Which is one of the things that I didn't want to talk about also.
Oh. Well, anyway,
yeah.
Your role model and people who inspire you?
So it's a very difficult thing to answer for me, because I'm not attached to anyone. If we had to talk about role models, but it always depends. Like, I always find a certain place that I put you. You yourself, you inspire me, brother. If I find someone who is doing something and saying something of value, I get a sort of an inspiration of like an improve in myself. So I can say that if I see you maybe doing an action towards something, like for example, if I see someone who's creating content, I get a sort of an inspiration. I find, okay, if he's doing well, I ask myself, okay, how are they doing it well? Okay, I might even reach them out and ask, okay, how can I upgrade this thing? Oh, you're doing very well, and I appreciate you. You're doing very good. I always do that. So I can say that they become my role model in a certain thing, but I don't fully construct myself and become a certain person that believes in everything they say. I have something to take from you. I have something to take from this person, something to take from this person, and that builds me. So that's a belief that I have. So I cannot say that I have a certain person that I can say, this is my real role model. But yeah, I think I can say the person that I'm attached to maybe the most will be maybe my wife in future, not anyone else.
Okay, let me just read this comment. Yeah, it's all about Natasha. So maybe we need Natasha in the studio, right? Natasha tomudamu studio. Nekuti zvavanoita zvese zvemashamwari.
Yeah,
I think next time we should bring Natasha.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll be with her in the studio, because I think I notified her. She couldn't make it. She was at work. But definitely we would love to have her so that you can hear from her.
Okay, let's leave the Natasha issue behind. And photograph can take you to places and meet people of great value, celebrities and stuff. Which place did you go, and which celebrity did you meet so far that can bring the memories that you can cherish in future and all those stuff?
Okay. I would say places. I've been moving around. South Africa, I moved around in different places. And I went to Zimbabwe also for work, like that. So, and the celebrities part, I don't believe in celebrities that much. I don't believe like calling people celebrities. I feel like celebrities, it's a certain name that separates people from others, which I don't believe that personally one day I'll become one. So I can say that I don't find anyone to mention as a celebrity in my way, but I just like, if there is anyone maybe people call celebrities, maybe they are there, but I'm not willing to say their names, because people compare them and call this one is a celebrity, this one is not yet a celebrity. So which I try to avoid that comparison. But I can say that I've met like people with a lot of influence. It might be on social media or in real life. I've met like so many big people, and I'm also having an event that I'm going tomorrow, that I'm going to be meeting with one of the most influential person who have like made like books that actually sold over like a billion of books. Just like someone who inspired like worldwide, like. So I can say that I don't really believe in celebrities, but I've met with so many big people in Africa and sort of like that.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. And viewers, we're gonna go for a short break, and come back with 2 to 3 questions, and then we call it a day. We are talking to Shelton Nkomo, trending photography, trending essay, and the guy is actually doing good. I follow him, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff, a lot of content, he's actually making a lot of money because he is doing his things. So as we go for a short break, we will be right back.
Screen problems, battery replacement. We also stock LCD chargers, pouches, screen guards, and all cell phone accessories. Get in touch with Khumbulani, your number one phone doctor, on 065 873 4873, 062 463 3835. Quick and professional services. Apple iCloud removal, Google account unlock, pattern and password removal, SIM network unlock, screen replacement, laptop repairs, and password removal. Khumbulani cell phone repair shop, your number one phone doctor. Welcome to Khumbulani cell phone repair shop, where we repair all types of cell phone from iPhones to Android, screen problems, battery replacement. We also stock LCD chargers, pouches, screen guards, and all cell phone accessories. Get in touch with Khumbulani, your number one phone doctor, on 065 873 4873, 062 463 3835. Quick and professional services. Apple iCloud removal, Google account unlock, pattern and password removal, SIM network unlock, screen replacement, laptop repairs, and password removal.
What be this? I don't want peace.
No, I didn't see anything. He hit my ass. You like what? Did you see that now? No, I don't see anything. Are you crazy? Are you crazy or what? Can you see hit my ass now? I don't see anything. Don't be stupid, man. Can't you see what happened now? No, I didn't see anything.
Jesus is Lord. What be this? What be this?
As you just saw here, Shelton, what do you have to say about this video? This is Natasha Nyemba. You said your friend, and we just saw a video of you. What do we call this?
I put a hand on her buttocks, and that's it. That's it. Okay, I would say that okay, from that video, what I can say is that personally, guys, I'm someone who don't. Okay, let me explain it in this way. Natasha Nyemba, she is that type of a person who makes content that is to do with Nyash, if I want to say it that way. So her content much is more about Nyash. She is well known for her Nyash, actually. So she can actually come up with ideas also that is to do with Nyash. So that's how it happened. So it's like those ideas, like with her Nyash, putting her hand on her Nyash. To us, it's just nothing when we are acting. But it's not something that can just happen behind the camera. But like maybe if you're just playing. But
okay, if we can see this on the camera, what about behind the camera?
So there's actions that we do best on the camera that we can never do behind the camera. And a good example is this video of Natasha walking in Belleville and start twerking on the streets. She doesn't do that behind the camera, but she can only do it on the camera. We have confidence on the camera. We're extrovert, actually.
Okay, so my question comes now. You are in a relationship. Probably she is obviously in a relationship. Your partner and her partner. Guys, let's talk some sense here.
Okay, good. A very good question. So this is what I like about my personal relationship. My relationship with the person that I'm dating. We understand one another to an extent that she knows that I love her. To an extent that what I put on the camera is totally useless over what I put, like what I do behind the camera. She knows the type of a person that I am.
We are talking of Natasha Nyemba here.
So I don't know on the side.
Wait. Everyone sees Natasha Nyemba. Nyash iripaya mdara. Everyone also wants to touch that Nyash. You are privileged to touch that thing, man.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't think
because
so.
It's guys, this is Nyash we are talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Christian personally. Let me let you know.
Yeah, you're a Christian, but this is
a Christian.
As
a Christian. I grew up in a Christian family, and we didn't believe. As I said, I don't believe in swearing. I don't believe in those things in public. Also.
Okay.
So I can say that on this thing, it's only a thing that you can only do in front of the camera for our content. If our idea says we should do it, that's what you can only do. But there are also some extents that we actually get. We have a limit of where we can get to.
So you said you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Everyone is a Christian.
No,
not everyone, but some of us are Christians, right?
I'm a born Christian. Let me say that.
But so when you are acting, you remove that Christianity mentality and put it aside and then act. Oh,
I have a good answer to that question.
Yeah.
My spirituality is faded.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm no longer religious. I used to be religious.
No, he is. Yeah.
Like, okay, I can say myself, I was too religious at a certain extent because, like, I'm someone who even wanted to be a pastor before. I'm someone who even went for Bible studies
Okay.
I was an evangelist in my church. I was a youth leader also. But I'm no longer religious to an extent that I don't believe the same way that I used to believe when I was too religious. So also I have a sense that I can say I go to a point where I was like studying how my human mind works and how to actually go against some of the thoughts that people normalize but they are not normal. So people normalize to think that the moment that you put your hand on someone's buttocks, it actually creates the feeling that is sexual, which to myself doesn't happen. And herself can tell. And I've said it, and some people even ended up saying that maybe you are gay if you are to say that. But personally, I have control over my feeling to an extent that I believe that nothing of that kind can actually maybe create a feeling within me. So maybe it's because of being a photographer. Being a photographer, we have seen a lot of women.
No. Now you are running away from the question. No, you are running away from the question. Okay, given a chance to date Natasha Nyemba.
Good question.
Given a chance to date Natasha Nyemba, I just want an answer in 3 words.
Okay. Personally, I wouldn't date Natasha Nyemba.
Okay. May you please elaborate? This is a comment. May you please elaborate? If you may to break up with your girlfriend, would you date Natasha Nyemba?
No.
My guy, after Tunyash. How privileged? Okay.
She's not my type.
Okay.
Yes.
How privileged are you? Or is it because you act with her?
It's not even a privilege to me.
There's
a lot of women who even want us to touch theirs, but we also deny to do that. So I can say that there's no privilege within that, and I can say to the camera, I think you guys have seen Magara Rwanda on other people other than Natasha Nyemba.
But church now, man.
I can say
but
that
anyway,
people even have Mangwa.
Welcome back again. We are just wrapping up our interview for tonight with Shelton Nkomo as we were talking about Natasha Nyemba. But I think Shelton Nkomo will just have to bring Natasha Nyemba here so that she gives us her own side of the story. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Can you give us a date maybe?
A date is not gonna be promised because I'm not sure with what happens with the schedule since she goes to work. So
Okay.
I don't know. I
Anyway,
wouldn't say
viewers, we promise that Natasha Nyemba will be here live on Chels TV here in Freedomberg. I know you want to see Natasha Nyemba in the studio. You want to see her live on Chels TV. Even if I don't get the chance to interview her, I just want to see her with my naked eyes. Anyway, my guy, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
oh, that's brilliant. In the next 5 years, I don't see myself very far. According to my plan, Yeah, I just see myself as the same person, but with a better okay. I just see myself as a better person than I am. I can see myself as 10 times better than I am right now.
Your last words to the viewers.
My last words to the viewers, I would say that if you're watching and you're content create, have a long-term goal. Make sure that you keep on trying things, keep on grinding, keep on looking for content. I mean, keep on getting inspiration from other people that are making it, and ask questions if you don't know. But in my DM, I don't respond anymore these days because they are men. So just like make sure that like if you have a content creation question, at least ask when you go live, because I know that so many people are saying that they're interested, but so many they're just asking, they don't have even content. So I would wish all the best for the people that are creating content, because like I'm focusing on content the most nowadays, and I wish all the best for whoever that is going to start content or whoever that is already in content creation. So that's it.
This is Shelton Nkomo, trending photography, trending SA. The guy is doing amazing work. Just go and check his pages. Just go and check his works. The guy is doing amazing work. Thank you for coming to the show, my brother, all the way from Cape Town, just to grace us on Tales TV.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, followers, and all our supporters, we thank you very much for keeping in touch. Vanoda kubata papi Shelton.
Those who want to get in touch with me, they can get in touch with me on WhatsApp, 067 0042 362. That's my number.
Okay. As you just heard, the guy, you're gonna just visit his Facebook page, Trending Photography. I think you find his number there. The number is
it's no longer Trending Photography. Shelton Trending, that's the name of the page now. Shelton
Not trending. Oh yeah, baba wacho vanochinja zvino. So it's Shelton Trending. Now it's Shelton Trending everywhere. Just go on that Facebook page. His number is
even on TikTok.
His number is there. You will see him, and we thank you very much for your patience with us. Thank you very much for coming through, for your comments, for your hands were CP Natasha no comment and anyway, thank you very much, our followers. We love you so much. Keep on supporting Tales TV. And my last words to you, if you are not watching Tales TV, what are you doing? Have a good night. Obviously yours, the Prince.
Welcome to Kumbolani Cell Phone Repair Shop, where we repair all types of cell phone from iPhones to Android, screen problems, battery replacement. We also stock LCD chargers, pouches, screen guards, and all cell phone accessories. Get in touch with Kumbolani, your number one phone doctor, on 065 873 4873, 062 463 3835. Quick and professional services. Apple iCloud removal, Google account unlock.
You are watching Tales TV.
You're watching Toast TV.
You are watching Tales TV.
You are watching Tales TV.
You are watching Tales TV. Take Tales TV. Ubokela Tales